actually had. But it's just so weird, like Kazuya is actually a good boyfriend. Very, very typical rom-coms. You know how the universe is very tiny in rom-coms? They go to the same school, they live the neighbors. Adorable, it's like, you know, I love you, you're amazing, you were the best actress, yeah. This is actually probably, you know, the best Kazuya's ever been, actually. Except when he would dive after her in the water. Yeah, except of course the... Yeah, but see? Kazuya is actually kind of like... For once, Kazuya isn't a simp here. Kinda. She's simping to telling she's the best actress. But you know what I mean? Like, it's not like... This feels more like an actual, normal, you know, relationship. We're actually doing pretty, like... A decent job for once. I would say it's easily his best boyfriend performance yet. I will rent you next week! Ah, don't say it in front of everyone! I will rent you every week! You're my woman forever! I'm not cheap! That's good. You're gonna pay so much money for that? That's good. Okay, that's a good performance. I will be super expensive though. It's like, oh, you wanna smash me? Oh, it's expensive. But honestly, this is probably his best performance. But Kazuya is an actual good boyfriend. I will rent you all the time! It's like, sounds like a really weird confession. I will rent you every day forever! Yeah. I'm gonna get rich so I can pay for you all the time. It's like, well, I guess that's... Can you just marry her instead? Oh, this is kind of adorable now, though. She's like, oh, you're kind of supporting me. Yeah, look at that. He's actually like a good boyfriend. Yeah! What is this? Like, she's actually a good boyfriend. Like, this is ruining his show. I'm supposed to hate the main character, but he's actually a good boyfriend. I don't know how to relate to this. This is shocking, man. This is more shocking than yesterday, like seeing a horror anime like summertime and a character gets killed or whatever. This feels more shocking. I was sitting here being like, Kazuya is a good boyfriend? It is time! Hello everyone! It is time for the Simp Lord! Welcome to Summer Anime, people. And you can see behind me, right? I updated the wall now with a little summer bit here, right? Of course, my best girl, my beloved Nagatoro. Look at her in her summer swimsuit, right? You can see Senpai, he's behind there on the beach, right? I think it's a perfect substitute. Arguably one of my best posts to have, right? The Nagatoro one. Probably the best one is probably Yuri, seriously. It's probably the hot post I have. Probably too hot behind me, though. Well, I bet the Miracle one too, though, but, you know, the Miracle one's dirty. But anyway, summertime, right? With summer, of course, I'm gonna wear the aqua shirt, right? Because, obviously, the main woman in this beloved anime, Rent a Girlfriend, is voiced by, of course, the gods herself, right? But yeah, here we are with Kazuya, the greatest simp ever. So this is gonna be, you know, second-hand embarrassment, cringe, right? And this is an anime that let's be honest here, I hate love it, right? It is just a terrible main character that you love the anime. Yeah, he's just a, you know, like, but he's terrible in a weird way, right? He's terrible in like, you're like, oh, why would you do that, Kazuya? So anyway, let's watching it. So 3, 2, 1. Okay, so Mommy is doing a recap. Oh, this is great. Yeah, it's Mommy, and she's doing a recap. Because we all know that Mom is the real best girl. Yeah, so Mom is doing like a recap how awesome she is. Okay. Oh, this is great first beat here. Yeah, Mom is like, I'm a nice girl. This is great though. And Mom is like, I'm clearly the main character. And I'm super nice. And everyone loves me. Yeah. It's a cute different mommy scenes. This is awesome, actually. I love it. Yeah, it's like recap in mommy version. Recap in mommy's head. Yeah, this is exactly how it went down last season. Yeah, in my point of view, this is how it went down. Yeah, it's good, mommy. Like Kazuya said, so they're gonna do each girl is gonna give her perspective, right? Oh, I am clearly the real girlfriend. Yeah, they're all gonna give their own perspective, I guess. I love the mommy one. I'm the main character. Like, shut up. Oh my god, the cat girl, ooh, yeah, very sexy dirt. This anime is so goddamn etchy, man. Immediately it's like, oh yeah. Well, I guess our main girl is last then, right? She's probably last. Yeah, I knew it. Because I knew I was right. Well, we barely saw Miss Shy, though. We barely saw her. Yeah, last season, though. Yeah, of course. But she can't speak though. But this is great detail though. She can't speak here in the recap. Yeah, she can't explain what's happened because she's so shy. She's like a fairy now, and she's whispering. She can't explain her recap though. She's too shy to explain to us what happened in her recap. Good. Yeah, she's too shy for it. Damn. That's good. Yeah, she's too shy to it. Of course she is. I love it. I love it. She's too shy to explain anything. And here comes, of course, the real best girl. The goddess! The ultimate girlfriend. Almost as good as my senpai. Here she is. The perfect, nice girl. Yeah, she's all... Not actually... That's a good recap. She's like... The best part of the recap. Kazuya! I hate you! It's like the best part of the recap when she gets pissed off at him. She's like, that guy, he's the worst. He's the effing worst. He's such a terrible person. She's just like, yes. Kazuya. But yeah, pretty long recap here, but whatever, right? I do like it though that every girl gave their own perspective on the recap. Yeah, like for example, you know, Mom is like, oh, I'm clearly the good character. Mom is like, in her perspective, she's the nice person. Okay, new opening? Oh my god, new opening, baby. We're gonna read the opening course. Yes! Oh my god, the opening is so good. Yeah, the course is like, yeah, it's like the little heartbeat there. Everyone's like, yeah. The opening is awesome though. That opening is so good, man, with the course. Obviously, you know, Bunny, yeah, the Peggy is of course, but this is gonna be one of the best openings easily. Come on, it's like a great J-pop song. Come on, this is just so, you know, adorable opening with all the girls, of course. Yeah. It's gonna be a sexy opening with all the girls doing their. But I love, you know, I'm a huge fan of this, you know, quirky JP opening is. And he comes his friends, of course, with oh my god, this is awesome opening. Oh, here we go, a shishem. They are separating, yeah, they were ever sort of. And it's evil mommy, evil mommy. She's trying to buy something. No, but I mean, who doesn't love this part? Come on. But it's a Shiki with Honor version, one of my favorite bands too, yeah. But who doesn't love this bit? You know, we see all the girls and they're doing different areas. Like, who doesn't love this shit, you know, when you see the girls doing different angles and so on. But yeah, Shiki with Honor version is awesome, man. I mean, they do change singers also, but... Oh, man, I love this opening. This opening is freaking fire, baby! It's freaking fire! Do. Oh, this is good though. He's running towards her. Oh, my waifu! Yeah. Tried to get some finally, you know. Here we go. Finally back, baby. Simp King. And he's hiding under his blankets. Immediately it's like, he's hiding under his blankets! Yeah, this is great, man! It's a great start, Kazuya! Yeah. You're finally gonna separate from his girlfriend now. No! Misaru-chan, don't do it! Yes, since we don't rent a girl for too long, man. Don't do it, girl! Oh, he's never gonna do it. You know he's never gonna do it. He's like, I have to tell grandma the truth. It's never gonna happen. This is like, I'm ready. I'm gonna marry. I'm gonna marry her before I tell her the grandma the truth, right? I'm gonna buy her. I'm gonna like pay her to be my wife before I tell grandma the truth. That is sure. Okay, that's why he's such a loser. Right? He's like, I will tell my grandma about this later. Yeah, I will think about it later. He's very much like, you know. He's very much like, I deal with this thing the next day. Yeah, like the future me will solve my issues. You know. Yeah, because she's trying to stop being around a girlfriend there. Yeah. to some surprise, she doesn't want to stay as a rent girlfriend forever. Oh, I've got Pudding here. She can go back here. No, Pudding Shan. Stand there, Pudding. Okay, here we go. Yeah, he's gonna stalk her. I'm here for more support. Like, I'm a stalker. Oh my god, this anime is like, I'm here to cringe, man. I'm here to cringe you. Yes, I just wanna see my girl, right? Who wouldn't? Oh, she's gonna dance and sing, and he's like, he's just a goddamn perv, man. It's like, oh, I'm here to stalk her, yeah. He's gonna stalk his rent girlfriend, yeah. Is anyone surprised? This anime is all about second-hand, you know, cringe, right? Cringe overload as always. Yeah. Well, why wouldn't you use a real name for like a normal singing? Oh my god, he's like the biggest otaku ever. There's some kind of pervert here. Yeah, the woman like throw him out. Yeah. I was gonna buy your cards now, like a biggest Idol fan. Yes, she's a college student. Just like you. Because you're like... You know this because you're in the same class or whatever, basically, right? Shit. Yeah. She's a rental girlfriend because of money needs. Oh, so weird one. He's clearly some kind of... This guy's clearly some director, yeah, like the sensei. He's clearly the big boss here. Yeah, he's the director coming here. Maybe he isn't though, because you know Kazuya always thinks stuff is... Kazuya is usually wrong, right? So if he thinks he's the director, he probably isn't the director. He probably is someone else. This is an old man probably. He's like an old man they know. Oh, she's there! Adorable shy girl! Oh no! She's there to support her friend maybe, because they all read to go, you know... Yeah. Just gonna do a performance here. The Kabuki plague. Okay, so I don't know. He doesn't know who she plays. But it's not a woman, right? This is gonna be the 5th rental girlfriend. I don't think we can add more card characters, but yeah. No, it's just like another woman right playing this thing. Well, it's like I'm here to support her. Yeah, he's of course the guy that he knows, right? Yeah, he's his jealous, yeah. He of course an actor, he's playing, he's like, oh, the bastard is playing this, you know. She's finally coming. She's here's a ninja, finally. Ninja girl! Best girl is a ninja. Yes, they're playing together here. Yeah, she's the guard. Yeah, she's gonna play her lifeguard. It's her! Yeah, it's best girl as a ninja. There we go. Yeah, you rascal! Oh my god, she's there to play the goddamn. I'm just fixing this. Because the opening version doesn't work for some reason. Maybe it finally works now here. Oh, it is cute though. She's playing all the roles here. What is this? Ah, she does this stupid spin thing. Oh my god, yeah. She's the ultimate girlfriend, you know. Everyone laughs at her. Oh my god. No, but he got bugged there. Oh my god, this is adorable, man. She's playing all the different ninja roles, yeah. She throws fish cake at them. Run, princess! I defend you with my fish cake! Daishobu! Yeah, I love it. She's playing the badass ninja girl, yeah. Badass ninja comedy. Mitsuhara ninja. Ultimate ninja girlfriend. Definitely. No, she's a natural, right? Yeah, she's just awesome. She's just the ultimate girlfriend. And she's like trips, yeah. Yeah, she's just an amazing actress. She's just the perfect comedy actress. Everyone laughs at her, yeah. She's the perfect comedy actress. Yeah, she saves his princess and everything, yeah. Yeah, you still look at Misery, right? Yes, you look my girlfriend. He's like the ultimate girl, you know. Everyone looks at my ultimate girlfriend instead. Yeah, she's the ultimate ninja girlfriend. Actually, that's what I asked Cringe this episode. It's maybe Miss Hara being the ultimate woman, yeah. But I'm sure he's gonna cringe it up soon. I'm sure Simp Lord is gonna cringe it up soon here. He's gonna be like, don't talk to my... He's probably after the performance, right? He's probably gonna... No, she's dying here. Oh my god, no, she's dying here. Ninja girl, no! Ultimate ninja rent a girlfriend. Yeah, he's crying and everything. No! She's just a good actress, yeah. He really feels it. But I'm sure he's gonna ruin it after the performance, right? He's probably gonna embarrass her or something. He's that super annoying, kinda-ish boyfriend who's gonna embarrass her, right? Cringe embarrass her. Oh my god. She throws shurikens in the public, what is this? Like she was the lead actress, yeah. She was only the secondary, female, I guess, right? After the princess, of course. Well, I don't know, man. Maybe people think she was cringy or something. She was just... Maybe he just loved it. Or here's this, rival with the best girl here. She's so shy and adorable. Kazuya! Probably the most normal person of these 4 groups, right? She's shy, of course, but more... Okay, she's gonna be happy that she waved at him. See, she's like, yeah, I did my stuff. I did like a wave. That's enough, right? I like waved, and now he knows that he's so in love with Misora. So whatever, I'm gonna leave. He's so taken back by her performance that he can't leave the seat here. Well, he's clearly in love with her. I mean, she obviously is the main girl of the storyline. We all know that. Yeah. Yeah, and everyone loved it. Yeah, she was the ultimate ninja girlfriend. But she's a very famous comedy actress, right? Sora, yeah. Our goddess is pretty good at comedy. She's pretty good with Prince Aqua and so on. Yeah, pretty good in comedy animes too, Not just cringe rom-coms. Oh my god, it's like a party after performance. He's probably gonna embarrass her at the party. I'm just waiting for, Cringe Master to embarrass her somehow, right? Yeah, he hasn't, honestly, he hasn't been cringe yet. He has been a stalker to some extent, right? A little bit in the beginning. But so far, he's just been her performing and hasn't really been, yeah, here comes the, maybe the other actor might. Maybe they're doing it, right? Maybe she's gonna walk into them doing it. No, she still gets, yeah. Oh yeah, of course. She played the princess. She's like a rich girl or something. She's famous. Yeah, it's a read. Yeah. She's a big family. Got money. I see her family is connection. So she sure gets burned, man. She's the better actress. But doesn't matter. She's a poor girl. Yeah, she's poor. That she works as a rent girlfriend, right? Yeah. But she can't defeat rich girls. Yeah, she can't defeat a rich famous girl or her family has money or whatever, right? Poor girl. But it's good now she's pissed off though. Yeah, she's like, I'm not going to party. Yeah, she's like, I'm leaving now. Yeah, it's good. I'm not being party. Yeah, she's like, effing losers. Yeah, like cheaters. He probably knows why though. He was there, right? And the director talked to. She still might get a better role anyway though, right? The director might still... Maybe she's gonna be the lead actress for the next role or whatever, right? But the director might still pick her for, the next role, she might still land a better role, right? Or at least another role. So it's not completely in vain, necessarily. And she was still kind of the second most popular person there, even if the rich girl or whatever, she's like famous family, whatever, yeah, however that works, right? Nah, she didn't land the role here. She needs to still work though. Yeah, she didn't land the role. Because she didn't land this role, she has to keep working as a rent girl, right? Because she couldn't land a better actress role, right? So she won't get more money, I guess. But yeah, she was like a perfect ninja girl. She was the perfect ninja girlfriend. Of course they're gonna meet. It's very, very typical rom-coms. You know how the universe is very tiny in rom-coms? They go to the same school, they live, they're neighbors. This anime, this is appropriate anime. It's kind of adorable, but also a little bit like, Nanda, you perv! Yeah, but they also live next door, and they're always like, basically this close to the office, right? They live in like the same little bubble of like 5 people, right? And everyone is like, oh, they're boyfriend, girlfriend. See? He's obviously gonna embarrass her, right? Damn pervious coming stalking me. Yeah. Well, I mean, this is actually a little adorable though. In Kazuya's defense, I don't think this is his least cringe he's been so far actually. Going to the girl he likes her performance is kind of stalky, right? But it's not overly stalky. Like, she's still doing a public performance. They bought a ticket and went to the performance, right? And yeah, he's like in love with her. So it's not like super cringy. It's actually a little adorable. It's like, you know, I love you, you're amazing, you were the best actress. Yeah. This is actually probably, you know, the best Kazuya's ever been, actually. Except when he would dive after her in the water. Yeah, except of course yeah, but see? Kazuya is actually kind of like, for once, Kazuya isn't a simp here. Kinda. She's simping to telling she's the best actress. But you know what I mean? Like, it's not like, this feels more like an actual, normal, you know, relationship. Where he's like, I was very impressed by your performance. You impressed me. You're a beautiful actress, and your comedy, you were spot on, right? He's actually doing pretty like a decent job for once. I would say it's easily his best boyfriend performance yet, ignoring the dive. But I mean, it's from like more like a dialogue standpoint, right? Like talking to her like a normal person. But I think the problem with this anime though is, of course, that even though he's so openly saying that he really likes her, it's not gonna go anywhere, you know, the relationship. It's gonna be like 500 episodes until they finally do it, right? Yeah, so she's telling that, you know, the rich popular girl got it, you know, because she's poor and so on. No, of course she's lying here. She's like, because the other girl is rich and famous family, or her mother is famous or whatever. But sure, you know, to be pragmatic, to some extent to understand it, right? You know, if that other girl's mom is like a famous actress, that's just how the world is, you know. Like, yeah, you're gonna have an easy access to go to stuff, right? Because then they can tell that, oh, in this movie, it's the daughter of, you know, this famous singer or actress or whatever. She's gonna be the lead actress, right? That's gonna pull in the crowd, right? So it's unfortunately how it is, right? You see it all the time today, right? That a lot of celebrities are just children of previous celebrities, right? Because they kind of have the celebrity in the family, right? And they be, you know, they can start a TikTok or whatever, yeah. It's our best girl here is probably a better actress, right? But yeah, but the other girl, she got money, she can, yeah. The other girl is, you know, rich and famous family, yeah. Of course. It's an expensive dream. It's a obviously a very competitive dream. Oh, nice. It's like, we're not the same. Don't compare it to me. You're much better than me, girl. I will rent you next week. Don't say anything about everyone. I will rent you every week. You're my woman forever. I'm not cheap! That's good. You're gonna pay so much money for that? That's good. Okay, that's a good performance. I will be super expensive though. It's like, oh, you wanna smash me? Oh, it's expensive. Like, it's very openly saying, I will rent you every week, yeah. But honestly, this is probably his best performance. But Kazuya is an actual good boyfriend. This episode surprised me. Kazuya is actually doing good work here. He's like really standing up for his girl, right? Yeah. He's like standing up for her. Like, you're the best woman ever. Don't shit on yourself, you know. I will protect you forever, yeah. He's actually... But I think the problem here is the anime gets a good ending, right? If you tell her you love her and he'll kiss her and the anime probably be over, right? So it's a weird... But at the same time, this is an amazing simpness, you know? He's just like, you're a dream! You're the greatest woman ever! On the same time... I love you! At the same time, this is like the most simpy thing ever. Or the pig is doing the ending, yeah. Are they fighting? I don't know. I think he seems to be the confessor. Yeah, people are like wondering what's happening. No, she's like, shut up, you're embarrassing me as always, yeah. Stop embarrassing me. But yeah, the pig is doing the ending. But you can't hear the song because they're talking over the song. So next episode we'll probably see the pig is full ending, right? No, it's the opening. I couldn't hear it first. No, it's the opening. They're playing the first opening? Because he said it was the Pegasus too, but they were clearly playing it during his screaming, so I couldn't really hear the song, but it was clearly the Pegasus, but I guess it was just the first opening they were playing during his scream there. But it's actually like probably his best moment so far from like, you know, a boyfriend, like an actual dialogue, right? Yeah, talking and again, right, from an actual like just talking to his girlfriend, or kinda is. Oh, she's gonna apologize for being famous or something. Yeah, I think she's a nice girl though. You know, she might be like a, you know, famous family, celebrity family, right? This other girl. Yeah, she's probably like a famous celebrity, so right, you know, her family. But she might not be evil though. I have to say though, this other girl is probably a nice woman, right? You know, like she's probably actually like she shouted like, yeah, I'm sorry about that, you know. Yeah, it does feel to me that famous girl, right, whatever you can call it, the famous family, that she's probably just, you know, she wants to be an act like her mom, whatever, right? She wants to be famous like her mom and so on, and might just be a, you know, a decent actress that likes what she's doing, right? So, in her defense or whatever, the other girl probably is just like trying her best to also become a famous actress, right? Yeah, like she's not probably necessarily isn't evil, right? Or is like doesn't want her friend to cry, right? Because now, of course, she's always crying here that she didn't get the role, right? Yeah. Now she's all devastated, you know, she couldn't get the. Oh, it's very dark here, but yeah, she couldn't get the role, of course. But definitely, the other girl didn't do it on purpose. I mean, kind of on purpose, but like, you know, I mean, she obviously wants the role herself too, right? Yeah, and she get a request for a date here. Is it him? Probably, right? Yeah, gets a date here on the rent. I love you. I love you, aquarium. I will rent you all the time. It's like sounds like a really weird confession. I will rent you every day forever. Yeah. I'm gonna get rich so I can pay for you all the time. It's like, well, I guess that's. Can you just marry her instead? Yeah, I'm gonna rent you 24/7 all the time. Yeah. No, but this kind of adorable now though. She's like, oh, you're kind of supporting me. Yeah. Look at that. He's actually like a good boyfriend. Yeah. What is this? Like, she's actually a good boyfriend. Like, this is ruining his show. I'm supposed to hate the main character, but he's actually a good boyfriend. I don't know how to relate to this. I thought I was gonna laugh at Kazuya being terrible, but this is actually Kazuya's a good boyfriend. What? But this is the first episode here. Kazuya actually just is a good boyfriend. This is not what I signed up for. Like, this is shocking, man. This is more shocking than yesterday, like seeing a horror anime like Summertime and a character gets killed or whatever. This feels more shocking. I was sitting here being like, Kazuya is a good boyfriend? Like seriously, this episode was like, wait, he's actually doing good shit for once. Like, the whole episode was him actually doing almost completely flawless, arguably flawless, for a Kazuya standpoint. This was like his best performance ever. Like, I'm just like, what's happening, you know? Like, yeah, he's screaming at her. He's like, you know, this is a great scene here, yeah. Like, he's screaming at her, you know. This is a great scene. Like, what? This is Kazuya's best speech, right? Like I said earlier in the reaction part, certainly when he, of course, dives into the water, it's the best boyfriend scene, right? But that is kind of like the natural scene, you know, when you go and save someone, right? It means a good thing to do. Necessarily isn't like, you know, boyfriend material because you can save someone. You can also save a random person drowning, right? You know what I mean? So this is definitely his best boyfriend scene, where he actually talks to her, right, and like, you know, motivates her, right, from a personal standpoint, from an emotional standpoint, like emotional support or something, right? Like, I am shocked to see Kazuya almost a full episode. He's like an actual good boyfriend. The only thing that's questionable, I guess, is that he kind of sneaked into a performance, just generally speaking, that he was like, I'm gonna go there and so on. But I think that honestly is a little bit, is the least perfect thing is done, honestly, right? She's obviously performing in a public, you know, theater, right? And he bought a ticket and I went there. It is definitely still stalky though, you know, like going to your kind of ish girlfriend's place where she works. But come on, still though, like they have like a weird, you know, almost dating and shit, right? And going to his kind of almost girlfriend's first performance is kind of cute as a supportive thing too, right? I think the only issue, I guess, right, only issue, but I mean the main issue is that if he talked to her before and asked, of course, if he could be there to support her, and she could say yes or no, right? She said yes then, and he went there, right? That would be like an actual, you know, like a grown-up boyfriend material, right? Instead he kind of sneaks in there to support her, and kind of sits there hiding to support her, right? And that's why he tickles off as a typical, you know, pervert stalker in the end, right? Because, yeah, he kind of sneaked in there, didn't tell her, right? She didn't see that he was there, but obviously that's a problem too, that you sneak in someone's performance, and it don't have to be with romance, it can be a parent or whatever too, right? It can be a little annoying, right? Because the actors might see their you know, their mom, right, or whatever, boyfriend, whatever you point, yeah, and be like, oh, mom is here, shit, I didn't know she was up here, and they might lose focus, right? So that's kind of like a bad, yeah, I would say that, not a very good thing to do, right? But like from my Kazuya standpoint, though, this is like the least cringe he's been, right? Like, okay, this is not the worst, you know what I mean? Like, I guess it's like, his bar is so low that I'm like, you know what, this is pretty good if he plays the best actress, right? She's an amazing, funny, and of course she's, you know, mostly, I would say, rom-com and, you know, an comedy actress, right? So of course, Sora plays the ninja comedy role very well as well, right? I mean, the actual voice actor and so on. It works really well. And I want to say again, right, the girl behind her, though, did we get her name or whatever? Yeah, her, like, is her, you know, the main girl that was famous family or so on. I think she definitely played off as a very nice person, though. Like, she probably knew that Shishara was, like, sad that she got the role, right? And she also probably knew that she got the role because of her mom or whatever is famous, right? We didn't know exactly, but, like, she had famous parents, right? But at the same time, I mean, if you have famous parents, like a famous actress mom, right? You also want to be an actor, so you also, you know, you study acting and you go to a different place or whatever, right? And you want to do that, right? Are you gonna turn down a role, right? Just because you might get it because your mom is famous? Some people might do that. Most people probably accept it, right? So I don't think she's like a bad person. Right? She's just kind of like, you know, yeah. She also wants to be an actress, right? You know, so she probably just feels she actually that call to. I think the scene was good when she called her. She probably wanted to like apologize or be like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't. You know, I hope we can still be friends or whatever. Yeah, I think she actually likes Shishara. They actually she probably saw you know them as, you know, like be a good girlfriends, right? But of course, Shishara was like crying, like, yeah, like turn off the phone, like F you, bitch, like a little bit, yeah, like, oh, fine, whatever, yeah. But it was great. She was crying. I liked that. It actually was really well done, right? Because she was crying, of course, and the first thing we see her, she's crying, and of course she gets the phone, right? He's like buying her, you know, branding her again, buying the girl, right? And we see the tears falling on, of course, the phone, right? I think that was a great detail. Yeah, we saw the tears falling on the phone. Then of course she's like, okay, yeah, god damn it, man, it really got me. So again, this is like what Kazuya is, a good boyfriend suddenly. This is completely chasing everything. I am honestly flabbergasted that we didn't have a scene where I mean, sure, he screamed, I will rent you forever. He kind of embarrassed her on the street to some extent. But seriously, right, I expected him to be way more, you know, cringy as normal, right? So yeah, a little surprising, but I'm sure next episode's gonna embarrass her massively, right? And this is like one in a lifetime times for him to be not that cringy, right? That being said, even though it's a very nice gesture, he still is the king of simps, right? You know, because he's basically screaming to her for 5 minutes that she's the most amazing woman ever, and he loves her, and she's the smartest and fastest and strongest and hottest and best and everything, and she deserves everything. So certainly he still is simping her. He's like, oh, you're the best woman, hottest and prettiest and sexiest, and he's still like oh, I love you so much. Yeah, he's simping her hard, right? But in his defense though, this still felt that the least simpy thing has ever been, is because, like, you know, it made sense, you know, because she's crying and sad because that girl got her part, right? She basically got fired, right? Kind of issue, right? So this is like the moment where he can actually be supportive and be like, you know, I love you, yeah. So, you know, honestly, this is like Cass is a good boyfriend. It's a super straight episode. What? But anyway, guys, subscribe, press the like button. I'll see you guys. We're gonna watch one more episode today, or episode where we watch anime. We're gonna watch. I think we're gonna watch this Ghost Idol Girl, right? I probably won't react and review the anime, but I wanna watch episode 1, right? First impression, you know, summer is starting. Watch the first episode, right? Let's see what happens. Then we'll check out Bastard videos we do it too, right? Bastard released the whole anime we're watching 3 episodes per day, right? Which is the opposite. Yeah, Bastard is like the main character. He's the least simpiest guy ever. He's like, yeah, he's F every woman. Yeah, he's the least. He's like, he goes around like smashing every woman he sees. Yeah, he's the reverse Kazuya, man. Yeah, Dark Schneider, his name is. Yeah, Dark Schneider. He's a reverse Kazuya. He's beautiful, man. But anyway, I see you guys and have a great day.